How do you sleep at night knowing people don't like you?
With no underwear in case they want to kiss my ass.
The ultimate question hanging over the Tuah girl isn't about whether she's a good person or a villain. It's simply this: when the viral fame vanishes, what's left? Her latest attempt to grab attention offers a shocking answer. A recent viral tweet exposed her live streaming career on Twitch, where she was playing games poorly to an audience of just 9 people, with only simps in the chat.
Oh, you motherfucker. I just got RKO'd. Whee! Oh! 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 Fuck me up. Run! Oh! Oh! Let me get a gun first. Fuck! Ah! Yeah, he was nasty. I don't know who the fuck just shot me, but he was cold. He was damn good.
The image is a brutal reality check, painting her online kingdom as a barren, forgotten wasteland. It's hard to watch, seeing a former viral sensation reduced to this, but to understand why she's streaming to less than a baseball team, we have to look back at the biggest disaster of her career. The fallout from the disastrous crypto coin scam was never about her facing accountability, it was about her dodging it. When confronted, she played the willfully ignorant card, literally claiming, "Oh, how was I supposed to know? I'm just a dumb little girl."
And I finally get to tell my side of the story that I've been holding on to. I don't know, it was very stressful because I couldn't get my point across and I had to just sit there and let people call me a scammer, a crook.
You got paid for promoting it, or?
Just promoting it and putting all the work into it, like the videos and stuff that I'd do for him to post, that's what I got paid for. You're like, what does that mean? I was like, I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just kind of sucks. There's people out here that hate me for promoting a coin. It's like Paris Hilton. I mean, she's got cooking stuff out, like cooking appliances. She didn't sit there and take the time to make them.
No.
She's just the face of it.
Yeah.
Those are hers, you know?
So that's pretty much like you with the crypto coin.
Yeah, I was just a spokesperson for it. I mean...
She tried to void herself of any responsibility by comparing her role to Paris Hilton, someone who just puts her face on a product. She insisted she was only paid for promoting it, conveniently failing to ever be upfront about the real figure she pocketed for lending her clout to a scheme that burned her followers. The image she was desperately trying to project, that she was an innocent spokesperson, was her way of avoiding the shocking truth of her actions. The failure to take responsibility for the crypto fallout clearly didn't teach her a single lesson, because soon after, she was launching a new venture. She recently went on a podcast to announce the launch of her streaming career on Twitch, acting like it was some groundbreaking reveal.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm going to say it. If I don't like it, well, that's too bad. So I'm going to start streaming on Twitch, I think the 29th or the 30th.
The shocking irony, she immediately admitted she knows next to nothing about it. When asked what Twitch even is, she replied, "It's like where you live stream, like you play games, you don't do anything." The host then asked how she makes money, to which she could only respond, "Your guess is as good as mine. I guess how many people watch it, like donations."
Okay, so what is Twitch?
It's like where you live stream. Like you play games and you live stream.
People make so much money live streaming. It's
and you don't
crazy.
do anything. You just play games and you set a camera up where people can watch you. Like,
What games are you
easy.
gonna play?
See, I'm trying to think about this. I know how to play Grand Theft Auto. And let's see, Sims. I like the Sims.
Okay.
See, I'm so uneducated. I don't know anything.
And how do you make money off of it?
Your guess is as good as mine. I guess how many people watch it, like...
Donations?
Yeah.
Oh,
See, he
wow.
knows. This guy's got it.
That's crazy. I've never liked a stranger enough to donate to him.
It's clear she simply heard you can make a lot of cash doing it, mirroring the exact same lack of due diligence that led her into the crypto disaster in the first place. It's mind-numbing how she keeps being handed a life of luxury only to blow it. But when you look at her background, this painful laziness starts to make a little sense. The deeper story behind her lack of financial savvy and drive is far more revealing. Records show she had to stay in high school until she was 20 years old, as super senior, simply because she could not pass her classes.
So I saw this video yesterday of the Tuah girl when she was in high school. It even says her name in the bottom of her dancing. I saw the date on the video was 2022 and I was like, no way she's the same age as me. And this isn't a video from like the past either, because it was using a sound that was like trending during that time. So this had me perplexed because I was like, I thought she was way older. So I checked her age, I looked it up, and she's 22, bro. Like, she's a year and a half older than me. If you're born in July of 02, you should not be graduating in 2022. That's like class of 2020. So the Tuah girl is a super senior, bro.
This fact, paired with her pre-fame life, paints a picture of a wasted opportunity. Before she was famous, she revealed she was only making $400 and something a week working in a factory.
I'll quit my job. I was like, it's gonna shit on $400 and something a week anyways, so
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
It's almost impossible to comprehend how someone could be handed the massive opportunity she received and be so painfully lazy that she blows it, nearly forcing herself back to that corner of the factory. If her past explains her lack of smarts, her future plans reveal her sheer desperation. She's hanging on to the idea of a documentary that might be the most self-aware attempt at clout yet.
What's next for you?
So we've had talks about a documentary. We're working on that. We have a producer picked out, but we're still kind of getting into detail with that, and it's supposed to be a surprise, so I can't tell too much.
And when do you think the documentary's coming out?
So we have a producer for it right now, which we haven't announced like who it is yet, but that'll be something to come, I'm sure, here pretty soon.
For months now, she has been mentioning a supposed documentary being made about her life, a project she claims is so big she can't tell too much about. She keeps bringing it up, acting as though a producer has been picked out. It is a desperate, obvious attempt to suggest she still has a big project in the works. The brutal truth came from one of the podcast hosts, who immediately kept it real about what a documentary crew would actually want.
You're going to have to sit down and talk about that evening, your life, what happened. They're going to want to talk about more than Shaq.
Yeah.
Maybe even you. So
That's scary.
They won't want an hour-long piece about her manufactured life. They'll want to talk about the controversy, the shocking beginning of her career, and the coin fiasco. And speaking of bad influences, it's painfully ironic where she chose to share these career updates. In a twist of events that could only happen in her orbit, the Hawk Tuah girl appeared on a podcast hosted by the child of the notorious reality stars, Todd and Julie Chrisley. As the news reports exposed, the Chrisleys were convicted of a variety of fraud and tax evasion schemes, with Todd receiving 12 years and Julie receiving 7 years in prison.
Federal judge in Atlanta sentenced Todd Chrisley to 12 years in prison yesterday, while his wife Julie got 7 years behind bars. The judge sentenced their accountant to 3 years in prison. The couple, known for their show Chrisley Knows Best, were found guilty earlier this year of defrauding banks and the IRS out of millions of dollars, all to fund a lavish lifestyle.
The irony is staggering. A woman trying to dodge the scammer label appeared on a platform literally funded by convicted fraudsters. While the host did manage to get her to admit the whole coin fiasco was a hot ASMS, the most direct and necessary advice came from a different, far more blunt interview. The second host kept it real with her, using an analogy that perfectly summed up her fast-fading career. He compared her to the singer of Mambo No. 5, Lou Bega, and declared her the Lou Bega of the South. The host put it nicely by saying her star was dwindling or completely burnt out, telling her that now would be a good time to capitalize on her fame, suggesting she needs to cash out before it's too late.
He's always believed in me. Both of them have. So they're like, you're not one of those things that's going to burn out after like a month.
well, I mean, it's sort of like the guy who sings Mambo No. 5 came in.
Lou Bega?
Lou Bega.
Yeah.
I said, Lou, like, hey, man, you got some heat, and it's like, it's never going to end. And I was like, well, it may. We don't know that it's not going to. It might end, might not. I don't know, but it seems like now is a good time to capitalize on that, So that's all I'm saying. I look at you as sort of the Lou Bega of the South.
Lou Bega of the South.
I know it's been said many times.
The honesty was almost painful, leading the host to even tell her that she may have to go back to her old job. You have to have a job, could be boxing up springs and sending those out. It was a direct on-air suggestion that her 15 minutes were over. If this wasn't the biggest sign her time was up, her final desperate move to cash out on the dying embers of her fame certainly was. Having ignored the financial advice and the clear warnings, the Hawk Tuah girl made her ultimate desperate move to cash in on the dwindling hordes of simps. She paywalled pictures of herself for $40 a pop. This is the final chapter of her fame, an attempt to wring every last dollar out of her loyal followers. After all the hours of tracking this drama, the sad assessment is that this is someone who was not intelligent enough to handle the amount of power she suddenly wielded. Her team is doing her a disservice, constantly forcing her into ventures like stand-up comedy.
You know, because managers kind of pick a lane. They do stand-ups, or they do actors, or
They've tried to get me into stand-up, but I'm a chicken. I don't like crowds.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, because they could book Tuah Girl at the club.
See?
It's time to put her story to bed. The tragedy of the Tuah Girl isn't that she became famous for nothing, but that she wasted a silver platter opportunity and is now scraping the bottom.